What's up guys, it's Matterz, and has Call of Duty 2016 just been leaked to actually be Call of Duty Ghosts 2? We're going to cover this article that was actually leaked, and it came from The Long Sensation. He actually linked it, so I'll link his channel in the description below. But it talks about Call of Duty Ghosts confirmed as the next Call of Duty, obviously COD Ghosts 2. So we're going to read through this article, we're going to talk about what it says, and then we're going to talk about, is this actually possible, is this fake, and everything like that. And we're going to go through the article first, because there are a lot of interesting stuff as well, so I want to cover everything and regarding like the new improved gameplay, the brightness, and maybe stuff they're adding, etc, etc. So we're gonna get into that in this video, so let's get started. So again, the link to the actual article where this is from is in the description as well, so you can check this out if you want to look, but here you go. It is the confirmation news that many of you have not wanted to hear. Call of Duty Ghosts 2 will indeed be the next Call of Duty game coming out for Infinity Ward, according to a trusted industry source. First, game details reveal nothing too specific or too spoilerific, but what we have is pretty darn revealing. After months of speculation, this website Frag Hero is now able to confidently report that the next Call of Duty coming out this November will be Call of Duty Ghosts 2. Yes, Infinity Ward's most ambitious shooter will be a rehash of what many consider to be the worst Call of Duty in the series, COD Ghosts obviously. So what are they going to do differently? The first thing to note is actually pretty interesting. According to the source, the next COD Ghosts will include a tremendous visual overhaul, and it's going to look a lot better overall, and they're actually going to change the entire color tone so it's not a grayscale based game. And if you guys didn't see any COD Ghosts gameplay, you didn't play the game reasonably so, it did look pretty damn great. Everything was based off of gray and tan, and it just didn't look good. There were no bright colors like there are in, let's say, like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 games like those. Details on game specifics relating to such elements as the campaign and multiplayer modes are still unknown, but we can confirm today that the story will pick up directly from where the original COD Ghosts game left off. COD Ghosts 2 is the direct sequel, and they actually plan to make it the campaign, I guess, 20 years in the future, and then that's the whole situation there. Now, Riley apparently will be coming back. Everyone's favorite sort of dog, I guess, from the Call of Duty series is now returning, and it will return as well as a playable character, I guess in the same sort of respect that you did in COD Ghosts, where you go into Riley and you move around and I guess you control him and stuff like that. Official reveal. Due to the leak earlier this year by Games TM and the continued speculation from the media, Activision has apparently decided to push forward their big announcement for E3 and the whole gameplay reveal before E3 actually releases, so we'll see some sort of teasers before then apparently. Sources state that the game will release on only current gen consoles, so Xbox One, PS4, PC, and Ghost 2 will not support 360 or PS3 gameplay, so that means the game will be dedicated to the next gen consoles. It will be a whole lot bigger, better, and they have more actual resources to work with the consoles at hand. Ghost 2 is generally considered as one of the series' worst additions as well in general, because it had flaws, it had a ton of insane stuff, and I think they're gonna actually move forward with this, and they talk about how they're really trying to revamp the whole series and how people actually look at the series in general. So apparently they're gonna actually change the score streaks as well. They've been listening to the score streaks, and they've been trying to alter it so it's actually like a feasible option within the game and all of that insane stuff. So that's basically the article there. It summarizes a lot of insane stuff. But there's one big problem. There's one very big problem, and obviously we went through this, and now we're going to debunk this, okay? A lot of really weird stuff. Now, there are actually a lot of grammatical errors here. Now, you heard me say, this is what it says. Ghost 2 was generally considered as one of the worst series additions, like the actual worst game they've ever had in the series. The Ghost 2 didn't release yet. They're supposed to say Ghost was considered one of the worst series in the actual game, in the industry of Call of Duty. They messed up there, and that's actually in the article. I didn't mess that up. That's actually in the article. So they messed up there, and they're talking about all these different leaks about different credible sources and stuff. And if you go to Frag Hero, again, it's the same sort of style. We're not 100% sure that Infinity Ward has actually even said anything as well, and we can't go off of these leaks to say, well, okay, COD Ghosts 2 is going to come, they've been listening to us with the score streaks. You can't go and just say that. It just doesn't really make sense. It's not a feasible option to do that. although this was pretty promising, they gave us a lot of good information about, you know, brightening up the gameplay, different stuff about what they're gonna do. It could definitely be credible. But if you think about it, Infinity Ward has not said anything. They have not even hinted at COD Ghost 2. They haven't really said anything regarding the new Call of Duty besides the reveal is going to be at E3. So we can't go solely off of this by saying, okay, COD Ghost 2 will be the next game based off of these articles. I do think it is possible. I'm not saying these articles are completely fake, but don't believe these articles. Don't 100% believe. Take this with a grain of salt and just think, you know what, this could happen, but most likely it will not happen. Okay, so we'll have to see though. We'll have to see what they actually do. Again, it's giving us a good amount of information, so it's not like they just randomly were just like, yeah, COD Ghost 2 confirmed, goodbye. We have sources, we're credible. They're not really saying that, so it's definitely possible. These not like crazy, like, you know, little websites. It's not like I'm on Reddit and I'm reading these. These are actual websites and actual articles written by people, so it's sort of hard for them not to actually fake the whole thing and just be like, oh yeah, here you go, a faked article, let me read this out to everyone and I post this to the public. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Tell me guys what you think about this. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I'm taking this with a grain of salt as well. You guys should too, but definitely keep this in mind for any future reveals and hints and teasers from Infinity Ward. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.